Hey YouTube, Logan with Hideaway Homestead here, coming to you tonight with a video on pond ecology. And I've got a jar here of pond water, and this is from a fully matured pond. And as you can see, there are tons of little critters in this water. I like making these videos at night because you can see so much better. You can see little stuff swimming by. These are all tiny crustaceans, and a lot of them are Daphnia. There's some Cyclops in there too, but just a ton. Focus in here, get on that one Daphnia there. You can see he's got two little swimming like feelers. And Daphnia are also known as water fleas, but they're one of the things that little fish eat. I'm about to give some of these to my mosquito fish, and they do good on pretty much anything that's really tiny as far as animals goes. But the most interesting thing about these little critters is what they eat. So down at the bottom of the food chain, stuff like leaves and detritus, which is just stuff that is rotting and it makes almost like a humus layer at the bottom of the pond, and green water is what feeds these little guys. So they're just a step up above from the plant life. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to show y'all real quick. I'm gonna get this jar. We're gonna pour into here. We're gonna see if we can't see any of the fish eating this stuff. Let me get my light back in here. See what we got. Oh, they're going wild in there. And I'm gonna make another video of where I do some green water. I used to have it to where when I kept aquariums that I would keep green water at all times, because you could start cultures of these little critters and then feed them to your fish. But once you've got a fully established pond, they don't need the green water. They can eat all kinds of stuff that's suspended in the water column. So what I did was I went down there to the pond and I just took a bucket of water from a random spot, and you can see inside the bucket here, if I can get it still enough, there's all kinds of little wigglies in the water. So your leaf matter is so important. So you want to have trees around the pond to where they can get leaves in there, because that's what the majority of these little critters are going to feed on. And if they don't feed on the leaves directly, what they feed on is the bacteria that breaks down the leaves. So you've got little microfauna eating bacteria that's then going to feed your fish. It's amazing how water systems are so resilient, and how they turn just anything into nutrients to feed animals. So if you're thinking about doing a pond, I'd highly recommend that you have some kind of trees planted around it for leaf material, if nothing else. And leaves, I think, would count in the same category if we're talking about the food web, as plant matter, or just plants or algae, anything like that. They're all coming from things that photosynthesize, and that's what's going to give you the nutrient for your pond. I think if we got over here on the edge, we could probably see a bunch of these little Daphnia, and yep, you can see them swimming around in there. There's also some mosquito larvae. But for my fish, I can take just buckets of this and dump them in for the mosquito fish, and they'll eat all these little guys. A lot of the Daphnia will do really well for the baby mosquito fish because they are really tiny when they're first born. So, but anyway, this is going to be part of the pond ecology playlist. So if you found this video helpful, if you learned anything from this video, leave a like, and if you've got any questions or anything to add, leave it down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this. I drop a video every day. I appreciate all y'all watching, and we'll see y'all in the next one.